Alright, hello people. I'm gonna show you right now how to do some packages. Okay? And of course I'm not set up for it. I'm always not set up for anything. But what I'm doing off camera. So I'm gonna pull up the BLFS book. Hope I still got it. I don't want to fail in this tutorial. Okay, super. Alright. SSH'd into my Linux from scratch machine, and so I don't have links. Okay, uh, I don't have any web browser. I don't have anything. Okay, but I am going to SSH into my remote computer, my laptop, where I do have some packages. 1.101. I do have some packages over here, and I'm going to pull some packages off of this LFS machine that I downloaded from the Linux from Scratch, Beyond Linux from Scratch site, and maybe build a few and just show you kind of how it's going down. Alright, I linked my var www.who.packages. I linked that to where I have all my folders stored. Ooh. I linked it to where I have all the packages at. So, kind of use it as a, I don't want to say a, what do you call it, but it's not a site, but I do get a whole bunch of packages in here. Okay, so I'm going to go into, let's say, cd in the LFS 6.2, and there's a ton of stuff in here. First, see if we can get curl up, curl wget. We'll do wget first, okay? Because this will probably be like one of the first things that's a good thing to get. So if you have SSH running like me, you can just use scopy. Okay, it's like FTP, but it's secure. Alright, and it's SSH's version of scopy. And the syntax for scopy is you want to say scopy, v for verbose, and you want to say I want to get wget.tar. Then you got to put in where you're going to. Okay, so I say root at 192.168.1.118, which is my LFS machine, and you got to specify where you're going to drop it. So we'll say in the root directory. Okay, go through that. Authenticate failed, and the reason why authentication failed is because I have what do you call it? Let's say, you know what? Let's say echo. I have a problem with my SSH keys again. Okay, it's not a problem. We got it. But you can just say to clear out the keys. You can you can go back to home or whatever user you are. I'm gonna cd into root. I'm gonna sudo root. Okay, and I'm gonna echo. This is gonna clear out my keys. Now, in a file, if you put double greater thans, you're going to append the file, or you're going to add things to the file. If you put one greater than, you're going to replace everything in the file with whatever this character or any character is. So that's what I want to do. I want to replace everything in the file, or actually blank it out. Okay, so into known host, that's done, and I can say SSH now, root, or let's go back up to var www packages, and I want to scopy verbose wget. That's not it. cd into OS first, and I want to say scopy v wget. Man, that's not it either. Dang nabbit. LFS 6.2. Okay, now now I can scopy v for verbose wget to root at 192.168.1.118, and I'm going to drop it in my root folder on my LFS machine. Authentication failed. Man. One more time. So sorry, so sorry. CD in the root. LA. Let me use nano on this one. Actually, I'm not going to use nano on this one because that's bull. I'm going to use echo that into, remember, one time is just to you only if you're not familiar with syntax, you only echo this character in, okay, and overwrites everything else, okay. If you use the double greater thans, you see, okay, that's cool. If you use the double greater thans, you add to the file. If you use the one greater than, you overwrite the file with whatever you put in, okay. CD to OS and LFS 6.2. Now let's do wget. Copy wget to root at 192.168.1.118 and drop it in the root folder. We got it now. Enter in my password. Done. Okay. When you use the verbose switch, you'll get a lot of stuff back. If you don't use verbose, you won't get a lot of stuff back. Alright? I like to look at all this stuff to see exactly what's going on. And a lot of times, if I don't specify the correct user or the correct file or the correct directory to drop my package in, or to transfer files in, for example, if there's a folder that's called if there's not a folder that's called rotted, then I'll get an exit status of 1 back. Actually, I'll show you right now. Hit that again. Do this. My password. Exit. I should have got exit 1 status. Okay. Okay. I guess I got a folder named rotted now on my other thing. If I had no user called if I had a user, if I specified the user wrong where I want to drop this package at, say if it was Sam, okay, if there is no user Sam, alright, just believe me, okay, I don't really want to feel like wasting time on this. Your exit status will change, okay. Exit status will be 1, indicating an error. If exit status is 0, you got no problems, but exit status of 1 is an error. And you might, if you're transferring a lot of stuff via scopy, it's bound to happen, okay. So no problem. So I moved over wget, and now let's go install wget. Exit, exit. Back in our LFS machine, see here, wget is here. Let's go up and see if we found rotted. Is it rotted? Yeah. Actually, so I made a directory. I didn't know I could do that. I made a directory via scopy and dropped something in it. And that's cool. Rotted. Rotted. Did. Remove rotted. Okay. Okay. So that's that. We'll go into our root folder, and we want to untar wget. Okay, and what wget is going to do is allow us to download packages from a website. All right, So this is kind of like one of the first things that you might run across. And you gotta follow along with the BLFS book, okay? Either download the PDF or whatever you gotta do, but follow along with it, and it pretty much shows you what to do. wget, I'm trying to find it in the book. CPIO, maybe I'll do that next. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Trace route, arc. Okay, so wget, I extracted it. And is there an install file? Cat the install file. Okay, and basically wget's just going to show you how to or what the method is to install this package. All right, it says here a number of optional libraries you can use with OpenSSL, which we have. That's okay. Daggone, I am not prepared. Not prepared. And CDR tools, that's great. Glossary. Glossary. 1280 or 1281. The if you got the PDF, you know, if you have something to read it on, that makes life a lot easier, and you'll be able to see how to do your stuff. Or you can just read inside the files. Okay? What does that say? Configure, prefix. Not really worried about the prefix. I'm really worried about getting wget. It kind of makes it a little easier too when you go in text mode, because you can here it is, thank God. Okay, on the BLFS book 6.2 PDF, you look under wget. It says wget needs nothing. Optional is OpenSSL, which we have. Okay, OpenSSL and Dante, and I don't have Dante. I don't think I do, but it's just like the other stuff. All right, extract your folder, come into your folder, all right, and you want to type in configure. These are just the options it's telling me in the book. If you really know what's going on, you can just configure it the way you want to configure it. Sysconf dir equals etc and sysconf dir etc user. Okay, and make and make install. Right, wget's going to allow us to get some packages from the universe. We can wget any address, a FTP address or whatever like that. You know, linuxfromscratch.org. You know, www. I don't know, OSLU Labs or something, or Debian Debian packages, Debian pool. All right, we can get that, and we can just download. This is our download program for right now. All right, after we wget this, I should brought over curl, but we can wget curl. Okay, we'll wget curl. We'll bring curl over. All right, so that way we can see source code. Okay, and after we can see source code, we'll see about bringing over maybe a web browser. Okay, we can do that, and that's all done. 1 SBU, 0.1 SBUs, clear, and let's say wget. Let's go. Let's get out of here for one, and we'll see if it works. Okay, let's say wget I'm going to wget the packages on my desktop or my laptop computer. 101 168 dot 192.168.1.101 packages. I got a web server up there on my internal. There it is. Okay, there it is. And we can say packages OS OS oh my god, LFS 6.2. Can we say curl? I don't remember. Let's make a new window. SSH into root at 192.168.1.101. I don't remember what the exact package name was. So, but you need to specify like a full path name for wget. Alright? And that's all. CD into var www packages. Okay, we need to say OS because that's what it is. CD into OS LFS CD LFS 6.2. Okay, so actually the path we want to use is this right here, or packages OS LFS 6.2. So we say packages OS LFS 6.2. Okay, and what do we want to get out of it? Let's get curl. So we can say curl let's put it down here like that. Okay, we'll say wget curl dash 7.15.3.tar.bz2. Okay, I think. Okay. Alright, wget shot it. Let's see what it looks like. Curl. We got it. See? Okay. That's basically what's going on. Okay. You want to put out the whole URL of the site you want to go to. Okay. So if it can, watch this. Control U erases everything after the cursor. Remember that. If you wanted to dump something like lfs.org or something, and you had a package in there called gname or something, okay, .tar.bz, if that's the package that you needed, okay, and this is the whole URL where it would be, you need to do that. And you can do that with wget, okay, instead of that's the only way. Well, not the everything's possible, but wget makes life easier. Okay, so that's that. Control U. Control U. Okay, so I got curl, and I'm going to move curl now to where? Move curl to new sources. Move curl to new sources. Okay, and CD into new sources. Okay, now wget's done, it's installed, it looks good. OpenSSH is done, so let's clean this up a little bit and say OpenSSH. We're going to remove OpenSSH 4.5. okay, that's just the old sources. Alright, we can keep the tarball for backups. Okay, and we're going to untar curl bz2. Okay, now since I'm a punk and I need to find now I need to find curl. Find, what is it, curl curl 6.6.2, or I don't know what it is. I got dead air. But arc, man. Extracted curl. See if we can cat an install file. CD curl cat install. And there is no install file, huh? Nope. There's a readme. You can cat the readme and say more curl with the big old funky text. Okay. But basically curl is just going to dump source code, and you can, by dumping source code, you kind of be like browsing, but you're not browsing. Okay, you are browsing, but you're reading. You got to dump all source code and then pick through it. Okay, and it's right here. All right. With curl, stop that. With curl, we have to say configure prefix equals user and make. Right? Right. And make install. I'm only one user on this machine, and I'm only one user on this machine. I'm root under both. When you do the conventions of making and make an install, they say that you need to not be root and then become root. Well, I'm only one user, and I haven't had a problem with it yet, and I've been installing everything as root, and I haven't had a problem yet. Alright, so if you are a user, then you need to take note of that, and that you can't install everything as user. Okay, so this it's not going to take long. Here it comes. Okay, but for the sake of ethics, I guess I'll show you how to. If you're not root, you can just type in bash and become root, or sudo LFS. But my LFS didn't stick, and I really don't know why. I really don't care why either, because it doesn't mind me that I'm root. Everything. I guess you just a little more risky though when you're installing packages as sudo all the time, because anything can go wrong. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because we can fix it. I think. Haven't had a problem yet. Be alright. So you see the telnet O right there, flyby. Alright. I haven't been able to get telnet up. I don't really care about telnet. Maybe I'll show you how to do some FTP stuff. It's not even. It's actually clumsy and awkward and funky. I don't like FTP. I like secure copy better. Maybe FTP if you actually have a FTP server that you need to connect to, and that's the only way you can do it. But mget and mput and all that like that, and you can't even really change file structures or file directories. There's no completion. I like secure shell or SCP better, and I think SSH comes with a SFTP. I'm not sure, but right. And like I said, basically curl just dump source code, make install, and we need to say find docs, oh, dash name. I am on page 491, the BLFS 6.0 book. Okay, so you can be here too if you want, or if you don't want curl, you don't have to worry about it. Make file all. I'm gonna say dash O name, and we gotta say star or all 0.1. Okay, dash O name all 3, all 0.3, x args, now with E, remove, and install verbose create directories M755 user share doc curl dash 7.15.3 and Jesus, thank God I see another line, and copy verbose reclusive docs and or all user share doc curl dash 7.15.3. Okay, now you want to do all this as root though. If you're not root, I am root, but you want to sudo, be sudo before you make this. Okay, just because it, well, not just because it says so, but if I'm only, like I said, root is all the way for me, but if you can change from root to a restricted user, then you need to be root for this. Okay, check it real quick. Curl 715 curl user doc copy or docs, right? Say make install, go back up, let's say make install find docs dash name all dash O name, that's compiler options, it's compiling curl, star one all or all dot one dash O name all dot 3 xargs, remove and install verbose directories as needed 755 user share. Okay, looks good, let's shoot it. Okay, alright, and this is not even going to take long. Now we have curl. Okay, can we say curl? Got curl, see? You can just type out the first few letters and hit the tab switch, and it's going to show you what's going on. So if we cd into root now, okay, wget is gone, so we can remove wget extracted folder, wget, okay, and let's make a directory and call it tester, cd into tester, okay, and let's say curl, we're going to dump the source code of 192.168.1.101, yeah, we'll say packages, because that's where we got our stuff from, and I don't have an internet connection, not because I screwed up, it's just I don't have it right now. And let's see what it says. There we go. Okay, so curl just dumps your source code out, okay, and packages has moved here. Okay, nothing's clickable, nothing, whatever, nothing's clickable, but it just said that packages is moved, and it shouldn't be moved. Why is it moved? I didn't move it. OS, let's dump OS out. Why is it moved? I didn't move it. Alright. I can dump my Apache server, and that's all my Apache server here. Okay, right here it says blank icons.gifs, blah 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 highway. I have a what do you call it in here? Called highway. Have a link in here. Actually, it's out. All right. I have a, a site called new site on my server. Okay. I got old apps on my server. All right. I got packages on my server. Okay. And just by curl's just going to dump out the source code. Okay. So I can also say curl, and I can tee it off into this site.txt. Okay. And curl gives you a nice little bar down here. It says how long it took for you to get that. All right. Sometimes if you're dumping a huge site, you know, it might you have a total time, say maybe a minute, 2, 3, 5, 9, something. Okay. I can say cat this site.txt, and while I say cat this site.txt, I'm gonna get old apps. I'm gonna grep out old apps. Okay. And clear it up. Bang, there you go. This is the URL to old apps. Alright? Or that's where it's at. That's the folder. Okay? So that's curl. Now we got curl. I can actually, can I look through OS packages? I don't know. I don't know. I want to get links. What wget? No. Say curl 192.168.1.101. I'm going to say packages, because that's where my stuff's at. Packages OS. I say LFS dot 6.2. Is it? That's better. 6.2. I'm gonna dump it. Okay. It'd be a lot better if I had a working internet connection, but I don't. But that's the gist of curl. Okay? So, holla, rate, subscribe, whatever you want to do. You know why you would subscribe to my channel. But, okay? That's it. And pick it up, and we'll get a links browser going on, maybe get some color on the screen, and go browsing. Okay? Have a good one.